What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the island, to episode 9 of Cosmic Sky. Today, we're going to spend a little bit of time on the island itself because I feel like we haven't. We have to finish our Christmas tree. We have to do what I was going to do with this. Damien ended up moving it down, so I'm going to take his advice and we're getting rid of this. And we're going to turn this into a fuel production area. However, we really kind of can't. I have this little square right here until we actually expand outward, which we're getting close. I believe it's IS level 13, so we're not too far off. So I'm going to set it up as best I can right here. And we're going to start some coal fuel production, which I think he's got going on over here, which is fine. Oh, definitely. Why is that not bundling, or is it just the time? I think it's just the time. Okay. There's definitely access in there for sure. Yeah, definitely. But I thought these were out earlier. But I think it's because they changed them to the enrich, because I thought the miners weren't going, but they are. Which is smart to actually have the enriched. I meant to do that last season, I just never did. But yeah, we're going to do some island work. And it's not necessarily going to be about creation of aesthetics of the island. We're also going to make some auto farms, which I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm kind of thinking right here, kind of going this way or that way or somewhere in below here, because I thought of it. I already have everything pre-planned. Let's get rid of this because that's kind of distracting. But we split this one up into thirds, basically. Not quite a third, because I was going to do, I think it was going to be 15, 21, and 15. But we had a ton of pitcher pods, so I just threw those down. Ended up putting sand here ready for sugarcane, and then it'll be about 15 for carrots, which I believe I've got almost 9 stacks, give or take. So once we hit that in about less than 85%, we will put the carrots down, and then we will work on putting the sugarcane. That is funny. Sand on top of the grass, and the grass is still grass. I've never seen that. And what? Did nobody buy enough to... Okay. I'm not sure who did this. It wasn't me, because I had leaves up around this. I'm just going to confuse everybody. Put that there. But not. See if anybody knows, because I'm sure Damien will. But yeah, pretty much everything is full. Pitcher pods are almost full. I could go into the inventory and try and pull some more. We don't need that many. Or we could also just buy it from the AH. Let's take a look. Wait a minute. What's this? Dominion mask? 5 million. 1.75 million. I wish I had that kind of money. 12.9. I still want to get that. That needs to come down. Anyway, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for pitcher pods. I'm getting distracted. Pitcher pods, pitcher pods, pitcher pods. There. What are we at? 416,000? I could find them. I really could, but I'll leave it for now because I think this stretch right there is 51. We need a stack and 2, I think, somewhere in there. So we almost have enough to finish that. And as always, I always put how I do this, because I didn't design the layout, because I would have made it so that way I could put the sand here, make everything level, but is what it is. So I just put steps in so that way we can run up and then run down to the next one, so it's easy. But yeah. Oh, and I also made my little carrot as well, which I like. Just random pixel art on the island. Why not? Something different. But now I'm rambling. So now I have to get on with the creation of an auto farm, which I might just do. If I decide to do an automatic fuel, we have to actually make it a little lower, probably like right out here. Because I want to leave enough room for the next one, because technically torch flower is next, which we don't have one set up. So we have sugarcane and carrots ready. Torch flower, I think that'll probably just go on the outside of what we already have. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna have enough torch flower, and we'll just kind of put it, I don't know, around the wheat or sweet berries, somewhere along the edges it'll go. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out what we want to do for that. I don't think I have anything to open. Trying to think before we get started with the island, because we're not adventuring. None. Not in this episode anyway. If I adventure, it'll be off camera. If I need something, but yeah. I would like to finish the pitcher pods or the glowberries, but that's expensive probably. And by the way, all this design is Damien and Cody, I'd say. I'm not sure if Cody's designed anything, but everything up here is 100% Damien. Going forth, I mean, I designed that and got the fields ready for that layer, and I've also been the money man to finish up getting the potatoes, the sweet berries, and, well, 1,000 bits of wheat, essentially. And then we have to finish this, my twisted bow for our presents, which we still need that one. We still need the dwarf mine. Okay. Leave it with me. Let me think about it. We'll design an auto farm. I'll be back. Oh, okay, so this is pretty much what I'm gonna end up doing. I believe pitcher pods still give probably one of the best experiences for the island itself, and then I'm also gonna do one for for potatoes, and then leave one open for carrots. So two. I mean, I could also extend this. I mean, we have enough. I believe we should have enough auto harvesters anyway, but I just have to figure out what I want to do with the auto fuel or making the fuel, because I'm just going to put torch flower and whatnot here. So we have one more base layer, and that should be enough room to do melons as well. And then we get into twisting vines and whatnot. So we're still a ways away. We have everything set up for sugarcane and carrots, and that's fine. And then we have a base layer for torch flower, which is also fine. So this is pretty much going to be right here. And I'm not going to build out lengthwise, I guess, or widthwise, however you want to look at it. I'm not coming back this way when the island expands. I'm just going to leave it in here, and then we'll just use the outside for building whatever we need to go from there. So I just have to figure out a few things. So I need some hoppers. Fortunately, I don't think I have enough gold. It's kind of expensive. Hopefully I have enough. 2 science blocks should be fine, right? I think. So there we go, and then we'll bust all this down. And this should give us, I want to say, 48 hoppers. How far am I going to be off? 36, okay. For some reason, I thought 2 blocks would give me 48. We have this, and then we have this, so technically... Go, there we go. Oops, there we go. There we go, and there we go, I think. Did I do that right? Should be. Okay. I think I did that right. Let's hope so. We're going to pop that there. I'm going to do a mixture of this, actually, by putting 2 sets of hoppers and chests on both sides. One side, I'm just going to autofill, because we have fuel being made. And then this side, I'm thinking I'm just going to put a little farm up like around here and just have the water flowing and just going around in a circle so that we can continuously do it. That's the idea anyway. Whether it works that way or maybe I'll just manually input it, I have no idea. I mean, coal fuel should be fine up to pitcher pods. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. Potatoes. I remember on my island last season, it worked fine. So I wonder if we actually have any harvesters, if the guys have found any full size. Because I sold mine. I needed money at the time, so I sold them. So, whoops. Is that all we have? That doesn't seem right. Oh, there they all are. Okay. Do we have any full-size ones? These are all babies, probably. Yeah. And I'm assuming auto slayers. I think Damien has a pattern here. Auto miners. And, oh, by the way, I seen. I think I confused me. The white lettering confused me because I thought it was a full size one. I was like, wait, what? We got one? But no, that's what Cody had down when he was doing his auto fisheries. So we don't have any full size. What do I have for full size? My inventory does need to be fixed. A little bit. Smelting bot, auto miner. I don't think I need that one. I think we can get away with the baby miners, in all honesty. Another auto miner. I have things everywhere. I have to get my fishing rod up because, yeah. Every time I want to do a fish out, it's already been fished out because Damien or Cody have done it. So I have yet to do a single... I haven't even fished yet, other than like the original episode I think we're at level 6 and we fished a little bit. Auto Fisher, Auto Slayer, and Baby Auto Crafting Bot. Okay. That's another thing I need is an Auto Crafting Bot. But I believe it's being used here. But we can use the baby one, so it's fine. Okay. Well, let me figure this out. When I come back, we'll have auto fuel, not auto fuel. I keep saying auto fuel. We'll have fuel being made automatically, so that way we don't have to do it, and it'll feed the farm. So we'll be back. Okay. As I'm designing this suit, I just recently thought it's better be in a chunk, because if not, it's not going to work. I just checked. Thankfully, it's in a chunk, because that would not have been good. Because I was expecting it to be kind of like this. Just in between like 2 or 3, but thankfully we're in 1, so this is still doable. And hopefully this works. I'm not going to have it circulating yet. I'm just going to have it being made because I don't know how much fuel it's going to use. It might work perfectly. It might not work perfectly, but we don't have teleport pads yet. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But I'm pretty much almost done for the basic design. Now we actually just have to create the actual crafting bot, which I always find difficult for some reason. Because, actually, let's see how much crafting bots are. Not crafter, crafting. If I type crafter, it might not go. Auto crafting bot, 900,000? But I mean, the baby one does what we need. Now, where was that one? 5? Yes. So I need it to drop here, so we place that there and then break that. I think that'll work. Yes, I know you have insufficient fuel. You're not technically even working yet. Okay, it does go fuel. Perfect. So we have to get rid of that. We'll get rid of this as well. Oh, ow. I thought it just automatically shrinks you down. It's like, yeah, you're going crouch. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, that one did make me crouch down. That one actually made me stuck, so awkward. Okay, which I don't think we really need to fuel him more. This is what I always do. I always end up doing this. I make it 1 too short height, so that way I can't put a chest on, and it's literally just a hopper. There's ways around it, I'm sure, but for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. So I have collection chests, thankfully. I like to collect them as I go until I need them, which is quite often sometimes. So we're going to put that there and that there. I could technically use mini collection chests, which I probably should do, but for right now, we're not going to. So we need fuel and then coal. Perfect. So then he should technically drop everything right to there, which we'll put water there. Block this off there. No, if I put the water there, it should be fine. Because I was wondering if it's going to backflow, but I doubt it will. Yeah, let's see what happens. PB2. Ha! I'm remembering my PBs. It's fantastic. So that should flow. Okay, so now we need a sign. We probably need 2. So let's put 1 here. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do... That's not what I wanted to do. That's not going to work. There it is. There we go. I was going to say, whoops, it made a backflow. And then there. Perfect. So if I want, I'll just have it and I'll circulate it back this way if we want to do that. But for right now, we are just going to set it up as is. This is actually turning out to be a lot simpler than what I thought. I made this a lot harder in my head. I don't know why. Are we still in that chunk, though? Okay, we're fine. So collection chests. So technically... I don't know. Wait, where did they go? Okay, I put them up there. I was like, where did they go? So I should just keep this up. So let's put it right here. I don't have any fuel nodes, though. For the first time ever, I don't actually have fuel nodes. Now that I think about it, I can't believe I'm just realizing this now after days of playing. I don't know what Damien did with everything else, but literally we just have coal to mine. He got rid of the cobblestone, the wood, and the fuel. So I'm just realizing that now. I pay attention, I swear. In here, maybe? There. think I need... Well, I don't need to throw them out of my inventory. Okay, still need some more. Wrong one. That, see, confused me. You had the coal fuel there. I don't know what you're doing, Damien. You're confusing me, but I'm confusing myself at this point. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna put everything away. And wait, what? We have more coal nodes and okay. There you go. There's more. Like I said, I haven't designed this. He did the entire inventory system. We tend to share the commonality of doing it the same way, kind of. But that's when you play together for so long, you tend to pick up on each other's, you know, tendencies, I guess. Cody's the type where he'll just be like, man, he'll randomly have a chest here and it'll be full of stuff, which this was full of stuff. I just didn't want to put it away. If it was my own island and I'm on my own, I'm going to have to, but I've got Damien to sort through things. So for right now, it's fine. Okay. Okay, let's go to this again. Let's grab some fuel. Okay, this... I'm going to have to keep an eye on this, because this was full earlier, and it was about 8 minutes left, so... I'm assuming there's enough in here to make it, but I also didn't see how much was in... Anyway, we're just going to assume it's fine. I'm just going to take the leftover here, and the leftover there. Perfect. I'm hoping this works, like, right off. I mean, I've done this enough. Good. I hope. And then we'll top this off. There we go. And I think that's all I really need. Because he's just going to kind of essentially poop them out. It's just going to fall and... Yeah. It'll hit that one first and go through. I hope this is enough room. Okay, petropods will grow. I had to bring it forward one as well because if I had the packed ice here, which I did, can't put a block here. So it would have like probably flown off the island. So we're going to avoid that. I need a miner. I need two. Well, actually, I could probably... I just want to do one big miner for now. So that, you know what? We're just going to put the miner down. I have the upgrade for it, I think. Because if I want to add more later, we can. Hold on 1 second. That's awkward. Resource Autobots. There we go. That's fine. And finally, I can actually not put a chest down. I did it again. Remember, I just said it a few minutes ago about this? I did it here. Every time I build an auto anything, it should be at this level, but it's not. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, I'm overthinking it. It can be fixed. We'll just leave it for now. Do I have that upgrade? I don't know what I did with it. I thought I did. Maybe I put it in a chest, or did somebody else pull it? I thought I did. If I were an upgrade, where would I be? Haha, I found it. So it must have been Damien that pulled it. Okay. So, definitely going to need more. But like I said, this is just for this. There's no other reasoning for it. So that's not getting any, that's not getting a... I bet you it's all this one. It is. Perfect. And then this one, like I said, I'm just going to automatically fill itself. Okay, now I need to put water down. Okay. I won't bore everybody with the water, but I'll be back. Can I do that, actually? Yes. It might just mess up the lighting a little bit. I'll figure it out. Now, I think I remember using leaves. I think. The Autobots should go over these. If not, we'll figure out a different route because literally where I put the water is in line where they go. So we're going to hope this works. If not, well, then I have to redo it. Anyway, I also need to realize I need everything. So what did I say? Pitcher pods and potatoes, which I think I'm probably going to spend a little bit of money. Unless there's a couple stacks in here. Thank you. That is wonderful, actually. We don't care about blueberries. Petropods is what we want. None there. Okay. I think I have to spend a little bit of money, and I don't want to do that. This is going to be pricey. Maybe. Depends. I think 3 stacks. That's 1.2 million. That's pretty much all my money. Or I could just take it from what we have, but I'll buy one. Oops. I'll buy one so far, and then I'll just kind of take from the other. That hurts. So we're doing potato, pitcher pods, and then carrots, I think was what I said. Let's do the pitcher pods here. I know I'm definitely going to need more because it's 51 times 3. 150, what, 3, I think that would be. I love how that one instantly kind of grew. And then we'll put that there. Okay. So do pitcher pods. And then, wait, do I want to do, yeah, we want to do double pitcher pods. That's expensive. We're going to do double potatoes. I have potatoes. Potatoes are fine. I'm not spending that amount of money on pitcher pods. And it's going to take a while in adventure to actually get through what we need. Do I need to put lights down? Really? Okay, 1 sec. Okay, fix the issue. That should be enough light for now. Until we have to change it again. Hope. Kind of the downside of building a giant plateau above a plateau above a plateau is you need light. So if you don't think that through first, well, then you're kind of SOL, unfortunately, because I didn't realize Cody wasn't using the Lunar client, and he popped up on Discord to show us his feed on what he was playing, and it is dark because he doesn't have. He's playing on the Minecraft launcher, I believe, just the original one, and he didn't hack his gamma, so it's dark. And me and Damien weren't even thinking of it. It's like, oh, I can see everything. It's fine. No, he couldn't. So it was just actually kind of funny to see. Because when he was mining the coal, you couldn't really see the coal. It was kind of funny. I need more. A lot more. I think I have enough. Maybe. But yeah, no, it was just funny how dark it was because we weren't even thinking that his gamma wasn't hacked. So that poor guy was literally gaming in the dark. He could have been in a pitch black room and he still probably wouldn't be able to see anything. We take light for granted. I should actually log in on either Minecraft launcher and then do an episode of just no hack gamma and be like, this is what it looks like. It sucks. We can't see anything. I'm not going to bother doing them there because I don't think they go that far. I think last time I did this, they didn't do the edges. So we're just going to kind of leave it as is. I'm not buying another one. Nope. It's not happening. Anyway, we need we need crafters. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I've just been playing Minecraft way too long. So let's see. I think they're all the basics, so sure. But he should technically not have any fuel in him at all. Dang it, he has fuel in him. And so does he. Are they all full? They're all full. Whoops. Oh. Easy way to stop this. They need to have an empty block underneath them to be able to, you know, turn around. They'll just stop there and refuel. It's fine. Or they're probably going to run out of fuel midway because, well, they probably really don't have any fuel. Yeah. No, yeah, they might stop eventually. But yeah, so we have carrots ready for when we get it. Two of potatoes, I'll say. And then I need more pitcher pods. So I don't want to do this, but at the same time, I'm not spunking $400,000 again. If I had like $10 million, I wouldn't care, but I barely have money as is, so yeah. So now we need more than, what was it, a stack and 2? Now we're going to need like 5 stacks. Well, probably like 3, let's be honest. There's the rest of the line, and then probably need a few more. I want to double up on the pitcher pods, but it's just going to be way too expensive for me right now. I'm going to try and get ahead of you. Because if not, you're going to not let me plant anything. So we're just going to go straight down the middle. There we go. That's fine. That's much better. I know I'm late doing this, by the way. This should have been done, like, episode 2. But you know what? It's getting done now. That's all that matters. I've just been really slack. But it's getting done. I'm showcasing it. We're doing it together right now. Well, I'm doing it, you're watching, and yeah, we'll just go from there. It's getting done. That's all that matters. So that means this is probably... okay. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything just to let it just stock up. Really doesn't matter. Has he gone through that much fuel already? Oops. Oh yeah, he's not even touching that, which means you're not even... There's more fuel than coal fuel, which is funny. So we'll just have to double up on coal. That's fine. That's an off-camera issue for right now. We're just doing this. You guys can't refuel because you don't have anything to refuel. Oh, yes. Let's see if it says 43 or 44. Okay, there's an issue here that I'm not seeing. Because that should be more than enough. I mean... And it's only making, what, 500, I want to say? Yeah, bundle says it's 5. Why is it not... Full fuel all the way around. I'm gonna kind of just fill him, I guess. I don't think that's the issue. I don't think fuel in here is the issue. Huh? How? Wait, what? I never ran into that issue when I did it. That's strange. And I was I using iron fuel or coal fuel? Literally a difference of 50 was making it not work. That is crazy. Okay, well, I looked at that way too long. Anyway, are you guys going to make it back? Please make it back. I need you to make it back. I don't want to break anybody halfway through. Okay, we're going to let them go. I might make this cycle now that I think about it, but I'll do that later. But so we have carrots, we have sugarcane, we have a place for torch flower. And then anything after that will probably just go on the outside, like I said. So what else can we do? It's been a half hour. It's been more than that for me to set this up, but the episode itself is running on to about a half hour. What else can we do? Do we do some island quests, or do we figure out if we want to put potatoes here or something else? But this should help with the experience, in all honesty, because we have literally nothing. Where is the trophy? We're at 5 times. There it is. How many points do we have? We have 24,393. If we had automation going, that should be into the hundreds of thousands, I would think. But I'm not sure because, well, once again, I was slack. I'm sorry. It's up and running now, though, so that's all that matters. I'm trying to think what else we can do. Actually, you know what? Let's pull out... Why do I have caps on? Just realize that. Let's pull out our fishing rod here and do a little bit of fishing. Did he move? Oh, it was over there. He moved it again. Okay. This shouldn't take too long. Seriously? Oh, there we go. Because there's hoppers in there. I don't know why. I asked him earlier, but he never really gave me an answer as to what this was essentially. I'm thinking it's when your inventory gets full, the fish will drop and it'll go into the hoppers, I'm guessing. But I'm just going to do this up to level 20 or 25. I can't remember. And we're going to see what socket we get. Because I am not... Oh, come on. I am not doing 1,000 fishing. Not for the recording, anyway. I could do it 999 right now and then cut and come back and be like, we got 2 left. We're done. But I'm not going to do that. I barely even want to do this because it's taking forever. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to make a pool of water. I can't. Yeah, no. How much stuff do I have? Perfect. We're just going to make a nice little pool right here. And this will be used for fuel later when we're getting into iron and such, but for right now, it is just going to be an empty space. I have to work on the Christmas tree because I haven't done it yet. There we go. Much better. Much, much, much better. Now I don't feel so cramped. So let's get the level 20, 25 to see what sock we're going to pull. If I can get any fish. This is literally a blank rod, by the way. There's nothing on it. So this could take 6 hours. I probably have a better chance at hitting jackpot right now than catching another fish. Oh, never mind. I caught another fish. Should I buy a jackpot? We did see somebody win the other day on 50, and I bought 23. So, we'll see. If somebody wins less than 100 tickets, I'll buy a couple slots or a couple jackpots. 1,400 tickets. Out of my price range. Way out of my price range. Fish. Come on. Don't be shy. Let's go. I feel like I'm back in fishing realm, which I haven't done in a few days. I do have enough points to buy the gear, but they break at 75%, or they have a 25% break chance. 75% success rate. That, and I'm not sure if I just want to put it on my armor, or if I want to make a set for fishing, which technically there's no enchants for fishing other than the rod, so putting on a random piece of armor is pointless. So I might just put it on my stones that I have. Or we could just keep saving up and buy the iron one. Because technically we have iron unlocked. I'm just curious what sock I'm going to get. I wanted to do this like 3 days ago. But every time I went to do it, Cody was either fishing, Damien was fishing, or was already fished out. And when they're both on, they like to banish me to the adventure for some reason. Because I specifically remember asking Cody, I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's like, go adventure. He's like, I'm on the island. He's like, there's only enough stuff for one of us to do anything. But now that we can actually split cows into 2 and our farms are big enough and the mine is big enough, we should be fine for 3 of us to be on. Because we were doing it the other day and we weren't running into issue too much. But also Damien was kind of half doing island work and just not fishing or not farming basically. But it is what it is. We'll work it out. We have a system so that way when we all have heroic and mythic keys, and if we're on a quest, we'll just say it. Because I think Cody had either a mythic or a heroic mining. I didn't go near it. I just did something else or went on to do something else. There's nothing more annoying than trying to do something when there's other people doing it, and it's just like there's not enough. Hey, what do we get? The Godly sockets. So it was at 20. Sweet. So basic, elite, legendary, godly, heroic, and if I pull a mythic at some point, put it on there. I bought one the other day at 550,000, I think. Put on pickaxe? Yes, because I wanted to jump on. Oh yeah, this is my pickaxe. This is Mr. Picky. I gotta find a better name for him. Unfortunately, it's only good up until coal. Because once you hit iron, it doesn't work, but, you know. Maxed out, that's all that matters. And same thing with my hoe, everything is maxed out, and I think on my sword as well, everything is also. Okay, everything but Inquisitive or Selfish Spoils, but everything else is fine. Okay, well, let's sell my fish. Apparently, L all is not what I want to do. Why do I have gold fuel? Odd. Okay, well. You guys did stop, right? I meant to look. Are you guys full yet? You are. Perfect. Okay, I'll forget about this for about another half hour, and then we'll turn it on and let them go. Actually, since I'm thinking of it, no. Two. Put that away. The guys need hoppers that can ask. I'll forget that they're there probably. Anyway. We want to... Oh, I don't want to do that. I can't believe it ran out of fuel, literally. I've never had that happen. That's probably because I always had it stocked. So strange. Why are you still going? Wait, what? Did he die? Little guy, are you out of fuel? What? Is that a mirror of him then? Well, I mean, there's no name tag, so I'm gonna assume that's not real. Okay. We're seeing things now. Everybody is seeing things, because it's not just me. I'm gonna get a comment and be like, there's nothing there, there's a plant. And just to avoid that conversation, there is a bot right there. I see him. I see his back end. There is a bot. Like, I can kind of see his eyes. There we go. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. I'll be like, there are bots. We started it. Took a while. What, episode 9? And we're 2 weeks into the server, pretty much. But we're also... We should be at, like, level 15. But the guys have been doing tremendous work on the island for everything. It's just automation helps. It's insane how much it helps. Like, we have... I think Cody made the comment. He's like, we have comet ranks surpassing us. We're 3 galactics. One of us doesn't have a job. The other does have a full-time job, and I have a job as well. And we're only on level 12. We should be higher than this. Like, it's funny that the 3 of us, but we haven't played together in a long time and whatnot. And there are other games that everybody else plays as well. I'm just addicted to Minecraft. I don't know what it is. There are other games I want to play. Trust me. I need to get Satisfactory out. I need to do it because at this point I'm going to do an episode. It's like, here's the advent calendar, day 1 to 24, done. Let's set up all this. It's done. Let's set up this. Done. Christmas tree. Done. And Merry Christmas. That's basically what it's going to be like. Which, I don't want to do that, but whatever. Is what it is. Okay. What am I missing here, guys? I feel like there's something else I wanted to do, but we haven't done it. I'm not touching the Christmas tree. Because I'm going to finish that once we get the end expansion so it can come out a little bit more. I'm the one that put it in the corner. I should have put it a little bit further out, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe I should just put a fake star on here. Just do a really small, like, miniature Christmas tree. We'll call it the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Yeah, I'll finish it. I have to. It's bugging me. It's been bugging me for days. But I haven't had my creative juices flowing for the island. I had the ideas. But it's just, I can't get anything to fruition yet. But it's coming. I'll have it done before actual Christmas. I mean, we're what, we're not the 23rd, technically. I'm the 22nd. The server's lying. It's not the 23rd yet. In other parts of the world, it's the 23rd. But right now, it's still the 22nd, so I still have time. So there we go. And I don't think I'm doing much more with the chimney, with the fireplace, because I don't want to block it out too much, because the guys like to drop down here. But I like the concept of it. It's kind of cool. I might round it out inside a bit, but for the most part, it's going to be done. And this doesn't bug me. It might bug somebody else, but it doesn't bug me. I've already let it go. Technically, I think this right here is 50. So I think this is, what would it be? 25 and 25, 50, and then 1 would be right here. So this is technically 51 going both ways. So this is centered. So if you run down here, that's where it's going to get, for some people it's going to bug. For me, it's not. So right here is center. Technically, this is built on a 2 block. I should shrink it to 1, but I'm not going to. So yeah, if you know what I mean, if you get what I mean. But technically, this is center of island right here, going right straight down here. So technically, I shouldn't have done that. So this is center, pretty much. So I should break that down and kind of shrink it down by 1, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to leave it like that, see if Damien notices. He probably will. He kind of does notice things like that. But what else can we do? I have nothing to sell. Do I have anything in the AH that's going to expire by chance? No. What about Realm? I want fishing. Half of the... I did have enough for the Fisherman Mask, but we ended up buying the 2 Lost Wasteland fragments at 5,000 a piece, which hurt. But we got it. So 10% chance for double fishing artifact drops. Chance to find godly artifact loot. So it's 1,500 for these ones. 1,500 for those. 1,750 for those. Do we do... I wonder if the godly refers to whatever you can fish up to the current, or if it doesn't matter, because it doesn't specify. The way I look at it, it would be, this would fish you up anything in the Abandoned Ruins, of fishing anything up into the Lost Wasteland, and then let's say you're wearing this and you have Diamond unlocked, you don't fish up Diamond, but I'm not sure. Because I know the fishing rod, when you have gems on it for Gem Finder, Skull Finder, or Skull Collector, I think that's it. You always get the next tier up. So we can have stone fishing rod, but we're going to be pulling gems from Demonic, basically, when we have it unlocked, which is kind of cool. Unless they changed it, which I'm not sure if they have or not. But do I spend 6,000 to get stone, or do I go in tomorrow because it's too late to do another one? And we do armor for iron. I feel like the better choice is the iron, so we're going to wait. Because we need to get a couple more points for that one. And he's still full, right? Oh, wow, he already went through a stack. That's not good. Is that robot still there? Not robot. Autobot? Yep. It's there. It technically exists. Let's just do this, because he needs fuel. We're just going to do this. I like Damien's design. Wait, what? There we go. Very simplistic. Does the job. Is it actually in the chunk, though? Okay, it's lit. Okay. For some reason, I thought the chunk in like right here. Okay. Well, I think that's going to call it for the episode. We got what I wanted done late, but we did it. And I'm not adventuring, but we still have to turn these guys on, which I probably could. Let's just, let them go. I don't care. It's fine. Hey, you, fix yourself. You're down there technically, but not. So, yeah. What? How are you refueling when the hopper is there? Hey, he's going. Anybody else? There we go. Okay. Slightly confused there. That was funny. Okay, let's just do this. That might make it a thumbnail as well. But for now, everybody, I'm going to call it for the episode because we got what we wanted done. We started auto fuel. We got all our auto harvesters going for farming. So now we should actually have a chance to move up in island level. Because right now it's just manual mining, slaying, and farming. So yeah. I'll see everybody soon. Everybody stay cool, stay frosty. If you're new to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe, let me know you're enjoying the content. Other than that, I'll see you guys maybe Wednesday or maybe Friday. It is Christmas week, so I don't know what I'll be dropping. But if there's not one Wednesday, there will be one Friday. If there's not one Friday or Wednesday, it'll be Monday again for the next one or live stream, depending on how chaotic this week goes. I work tomorrow and then I have the rest of the week off, so I should be able to push out some content. Other than that, just keep an eye on the Discord for any updates, which I almost put one out today, but I had an idea. We had to do this. So I wanted to make some content, so it's coming out today. Roughly, pretty soon in all honesty. But I'll see everybody later. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.